You cannot compare the Tonex pedal to the Kemper or to the Quad Cortex. Let me explain why. Hi guys, I'm Steex Audio Video Production. I want to discuss with you the real reason why you cannot compare the Tonex pedal to the Kemper or to the Quad Cortex or to other kind of capture machine. First of all, this video will be just a talking video because I'm reading too much comments about Tonex. Oh, the Tonex pedal now is the Kemper killer. Now I don't need anymore my Quad Cortex, and the Tonex is really cheaper comparing to the Kemper and to the Quad Cortex and sounds better. Well, let me explain why. These kind of affirmations are nonsense, in my opinion. I already reviewed the Tonex pedal. I love Tonex pedal. In the video, I basically deep dive into all the kind of menu, all the capability of the Tonex pedal, and if you want to see that video, listening the sounds, how to manage something, you have the video here in the corner. And let me say that that video was not sponsored by Tonex. I received the Tonex pedal by IK Multimedia for free to make a review, but I've not received any money. No one told me about Tonex, what to say and stuff like that. All the entire video was honest, as all my previous video, and included this video will be completely honest. So let me explain the difference between these three kind of capture machine. I'm talking about these three capture machine because I own this capture machine. I know that there is also a plugin called Amp Neural, something like that, but is a plugin that is not ready for the market. So for this reason, I'm not including also that kind of plugin. Today I'm talking about these three machines. Oh, by the way, here I have my, I don't know if you can see, my Tonex with a pedal board that I'm preparing to create a video to show you also how to manage the presets, maybe from MIDI, from other device, so including the Tonex in a real pedal board with other modulation, delays and other things. So stay tuned, subscribe to my channel if you want to see also a in-depth video about Tonex in a real world, okay? The Tonex is a great capture machine, and in my opinion is the best capture machine right now, but it is a capture pedal because basically you can capture amp, okay, with pedal in front or not, amp and cab. You don't have all the modulations, all the effects that both the Kemper and Quad Cortex provide you. Okay, so yes, this is cheaper, the Tonex pedal, but you have to keep in mind that yes, you have some pedals, you have the compressor, you have the reverb, you have the noise gate, and you have also the equalizer that you can put pre or post. But you have to keep in mind and think that these four kind of pedals are goodies, okay? You don't have to think that these are your main pedals because are basic effects that really works well. Let me say, really works well. I really love the reverb that you have inside the Tonex, but are goodies. So the Tonex pedal is a capture machine. Stop. And then you have some goodies, reverb, compressor, noise gate and stuff like that. Instead, with the Kemper and with the Quad Cortex, you have basically a machine that can do other things. You have a lot of effects. You can create your own pedal board. Basically, you have all your pedal board inside these two machines, okay? And the difference between these two machines is that the Kemper has only one line. So you have one line from start to finish to create your routing. So it's a bit limited. Instead, the Quad Cortex has two double line and you can also create some split, so it's more versatile and you can load lot of blocks. With this Tonex, you have basically amp and cab and some goodies, okay? So you cannot really compare. If you want to make a comparison, you have to compare only the capture, okay? So only the amp and cab, how the capture sounds in the Tonex or in the Kemper or in the Quad Cortex. But you cannot compare the wall Kemper and the wall Quad Cortex because are totally different machines, in my opinion. And I think this is an objective opinion, not only subjective, because you have to think all this kind. And talking about the price, I bought this Kemper used for 1,000 euros, but new something like 1,500 euros, and the Kemper now is 1,800 euros, stuff like that. The Tonex is 499, but you have to keep in mind these things. You cannot use the Tonex alone, okay? Potentially you can use the Tonex, but you not purchase the Tonex to use the inside stock IK multimedia capture, okay? You purchase a Tonex because you want to use your own capture, okay? So to make a capture, you need also a plugin. You cannot capture with the Tonex pedal. Instead, with the Kemper and with the Quad Cortex, you can capture without any computer, and you can create your own routing without any computer. Okay, you have the editor, not yet for the Quad Cortex, but I hope, is not necessary. If you are able to control your Kemper, is a pain in the ass to control the Kemper without the editor, but you can potentially do that. With the Tonex pedal, you cannot do that. You need a plugin, so the Tonex plugin, because the technology to capture are totally different. The Kemper creates some called profile, okay? The Quad Cortex creates some called captures, but all the three machines basically send samples and listen samples to create some captures. But the Tonex is based on a GPU, so you need a GPU. And how to use a GPU? You need a computer. And with Tonex, you need a Windows computer, okay? I have Mac M1, is a beast of machine, but is useless for the Tonex pedal, for the Tonex plugin, because does not have any NVIDIA GPU, okay? So this machine is based on NVIDIA GPU, and I hope that something will be updated, because I really have a beast of machine. A Mac Studio with M1 Max CPU, GPU is a beast, and is really a pity that is useless for this reason. But is not the point of this video, okay? The point is that you need also PC. So which is the price of the Tonex? Is really near to the price of the Quad Cortex, because if you need a PC with really good NVIDIA GPU to run the advanced mode, you have to keep in mind that you still need a PC. And if you don't have it, it's really rare that you don't have a PC, but you have to keep in mind that to use the Tonex pedal with the Tonex plugin, you need a PC. And you have to sum up all this kind of price of the kind of this machine. It's really cheaper, the Tonex pedal. You can potentially use the Tonex pedal as it is, but let me say it does not sound really good with stock IK multimedia capture. You purchase the Tonex pedal to use your own capture, so you still need a PC, and a PC have a price, okay? So I'm not telling you that instead of Tonex pedal you have to purchase the Kemper or a Quad Cortex. I'm telling you, and I'm trying to make you understand that the Tonex pedal is an amazing pedal. It's an amazing pedal with its plugin, okay? But it's a completely different machine comparing to the Kemper and the Quad Cortex. So you cannot really compare to the Kemper and Quad Cortex. If you want to compare the Tonex, you have to compare only the amp and cab, okay? So only the capture, but not say that the Tonex pedal is the killer of the Kemper or is the killer of the Quad Cortex. They are completely different, okay? So guys, if you really like my video, I know it's only a talking video, maybe it's boring, but I wanted really to discuss about this thing that too much people are thinking about the Tonex. I try to open up your mind, okay? So stay tuned for the upcoming video, because I want to show you how this Tonex sounds in a real environment, so basically with pedals, and how to manage with MIDI. By the way, this is the pedal board that I'm thinking about, so it's the Tonex with the Poly Bebo, with the M1 by Wireless Audio and a digital delay by MXR, but I'm not completely sure that this will be the pedalboard. I'm trying something, so maybe something will change, I don't know, but I'm thinking about this pedalboard. So if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. You have also the membership of YouTube. If you are interested in deep video mixing, mastering, impulse response for free, really high quality, you can join my YouTube channel and you can receive already goodies. So it's really interesting and will be a mutual benefit. This will be really appreciated. If you like this video, you have the send super thanks, so you can support. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.